this is a contest video entry for JustaCurbsideProphet's thrifting themed contest. Hi, I'm Stephanie. I am Recipe for Fashion here on YouTube. I love thrifting. What can I say? But okay, so this is going to be a thrift haul. I will warn you, mostly everything in here is books, because I have been on a book spree. I don't know if you can tell, but whoa, that entire bookshelf back there is filled with books, and I got more. If you don't like books, I highly suggest you don't watch this video. I will do the clothing first, but there isn't a lot. I only got like 3 sweaters. So if you don't like books, seriously, don't watch this. So yeah. First thing is I went to this thrift store around me, and I got a couple of sweaters because I live in Florida, but it can get pretty cold down here. Last year it got down to be like 30 degrees, I think, or 20 degrees or something. It was freezing. I just decided to pick up some sweaters, and the first one I picked up was this one, and it's not as tan as it's coming off. It's gray tan. It's huge. It is huge. So I don't know, I just thought this would be really, really snuggly to cuddle up with on a cold day, and this was $2, so it's not that bad of a price at all. This is 2 different sweaters. And then I got this sweater, which has bows on it. I don't know if you can tell, but they're really pretty. Doesn't have a brand name or anything, but it's a really, really pretty sweater, style sweater that looks like this, and it has different blocks on it, which I thought was really cute. And the theme stays consistent throughout the entire sweater. It's really big, but again, I own like 3 of these sweaters already, not like the same pattern, but this style. They fit really nicely. They really slim you down, and they're long enough to wear with leggings. So that's that. This was also $2. Books. I am a book maniac. Last time I counted, I owned 70 books, and that wasn't including the teen books that I got when I was younger. That was just the books that are right there, and then I got a lot more books today. I will warn you, I kind of went crazy with them. Yes, I intend to read all of them. I did get more. I actually got 25 last week, but I thought I'd just narrow it down to the ones I got today because, yeah. Alright, okay. The first book I got was The Household Guide to Dying, a novel about life, and almost positive this one is, I got this one from the bookstore where the hardcover books were 50 cents. And then I got Change of Heart by Jodi Picoult. I don't know. This was 50 cents also. Then I got The Poems of Robert Graves, which is just poems, and I love poetry. Okay. I guess I'll go through these. Now, this is The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood, and this is by Rebecca Wells. I've heard a lot of good things about this book, so I decided to go ahead and get it. I saw it in the 25-cent section. Then I got Good Times, Bad Times, and Novels, a novel by James Kirkwood. And I was actually recommended this. I have a book recommendation list that I've been following off of, trying to get books off of it. First, I went book shopping today and only got like 5 off my list. But I've heard this was really, really good. So, The Devil Wears Prada, which is actually a movie. It's by Lauren Westbiger. And if you were wondering what The Household Guide to Dying, who it's by Deborah Adeline. It's The Devil Wears Prada, and it has a movie, Famous, off of it. I got Less Than Zero by Bret Easton Ellis, and I was actually recommended this book also. Just a warning, my reading tastes are very, very broad. I read everything from young adult to suspense to memoirs to psychology-based like development books. I read everything. Would mind all of that. So I was actually recommended this, so I decided to go. Then I got the last round, The Red Caps, the Paris, and the Battle of Majar by Mark Nicole. I got She's Gone by Kwam Dawes. And yeah, I love the books that you can tell came from libraries. Like it says F. Dawes. I don't know. I love those books because they're so cute. Then I got Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. And this is actually a very, very famous play. It's regarded as one of the best plays by a lot of people. Never seen the actual play, but I thought to have like the playbook or the playbill, whatever you want to call it, would be interesting. Then I got Multiple Choice by Claire Cook. It looks like that. And this was also... I'm telling you, I got a lot of books. Then I got The Hungry Years by T.H. Watkins, and this is also from a library. It's a rough French book, I'm pretty sure. No, it's a nonfiction book, but it's a narrative history of the Great Depression in America. So that kind of stuff interests me. I know a lot of people find it incredibly boring, but I find it pretty interesting. And this was only 50 cents, so if I don't get a kick out of it, it was only 50 cents, and that has my town on it. Then I got The Girl in Alfred Hitchcock's Shower by Robert Graysmith, who, if you don't know, Robert Graysmith is also the guy who wrote Zodiac. And then I got Hell or High Water, Surviving Tibet's Tasangpo River by Peter Heller. And yeah, I've heard a lot about this book. I've heard it was really good. And it's basically about the accident in February 2002 with where the kayakers had that accident. I haven't heard much about it because I was pretty young at that age, but I thought it looked really interesting, and it was only $1. Killing Hour by Lisa Gardner, and I'm a huge fan. My guilty pleasure is the mystery horror books, like where there's a killer running loose and they're trying to figure out who it is and all of that. I'm a sucker for that. That kind of stuff interests me. They're my guilty pleasure, so I couldn't pass this one up. It was $1. These next books weren't really bought from a thrift store. They were bought from a bookstore, but they're used. I made sure all of them were used, but except for one, but all the rest are used. The first one I got was Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk, and this is one of my favorite books. I already know what this is about, so I can easily tell you really quick without going really in depth, but it's about a model that gets in a car accident, and she was like considered really beautiful, and now she can't talk and she's mute, and she's basically stuck the way she is, and her whole perspective on life changes. Then I got Fight Club, favorite movies, and I still haven't read the book, and as you know, read the book before you see the movie. That's my motto. We go see the movie. It's phenomenal. It's with Brad Pitt, Jared Leto, and Edward Norton. So yeah, got that. Everyone has heard of this book. It was only $6, and I decided to get it because I would like to work my way through it, no matter how many people have told me how rough of a book it is to get through, but one I've wanted forever. And it's The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. This was $8, and it's used and everything. Paul, I hope you guys liked it. Sorry it was so long, but I hope you still found some enjoyment out of it. Thank you, Lauren, for hosting this contest. I'm not really sure if books are included in thrifted items, but I hope it's okay. Thank you for holding the contest. See reviews on any of these books, or if you've read any of those books, then feel free to comment down below and tell me what you thought about them. If you want to recommend some books, go ahead and recommend. If you want some book recommendations, go ahead and ask me. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later.